Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell, I am back with another client makeover tutorial. A lot of you really enjoy these and request them, so here we are. So to get started, we're going to be going in with a little bit of Fix Plus and just starting to prep the skin with this. Next thing we're going to use is the Embryolisse moisturizer. You can find this at Target, Amazon. They've really expanded their availability with this, and I honestly swear by this moisturizer. Now dipping into some Vaseline, we're just going to make sure the lips are coated with this so that they're nice and hydrated by the time that we get to them later on. Face and body, we're using the shade C4, and you'll notice that we're going over the brows with this to work as a base. But you want to make sure that you set with a powder, so I am using Medium Golden by MAC. Now dipping into Espresso Eyeshadow and Charcoal Brown, I outline the bottom with Espresso and then start filling upwards with Charcoal Brown. You'll notice I work in small little sections, but each time, whether I'm working on the bottom or on the top, I work my way in, never start at the front. Now picking up NW25 Pro Longwear Concealer by MAC with their 252 flat shader brush, I'm just carving out the bottom of the brow a bit. And same thing, I always start at the arch and then go from inwards and then just kind of tie the two together, if that makes any sense. Blending out with a 286 brush, just making sure there are no harsh lines. Layin Low Paint Pot with that same brush, just buffing that in so that we get a nice base going. We're going to set that with Brule Eyeshadow just all over because you want to make sure that, of course, powders blend in with powders. So you got to set that primer down. So grabbing the L'Oreal palette, we're going in with Isabelle first, as you all saw. I'm a little behind here, just bear with me. And then dipping into Violetta, this is with a 217 brush by MAC. And I'm not taking this into the crease, so to speak. I'm just kind of expanding outwards, almost as if it's a faux liner. And then grabbing Rubenesque Paint Pot by MAC with a 239 brush and just kind of stamping that on the lid a bit. Now with that same brush, dipping into Fifth Avenue and just lightly placing this on top. And then we're going to go back in with that 217 and that same Violetta color and just blending the two in together. Now with MAC's 221 brush, I'm grabbing Hollywood eyeshadow from the palette and placing this in the inner corner and on the brow bone. Just lightly coats the lashes with a little bit of mascara and then grab a little bit more of Violetta with a flat brush just to deepen up that liner look that we're going for. Now with a makeup wipe, make sure to clean up all the fallout and create that nice crisp line that you see right now. And then with my favorite Bobbi Brown gel eyeliner, we're going to coat the waterline with this and then just create a very, very thin wing liner as you see right now. The lashes that I use on my model Zia are by Eylure. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that terribly, but the style that we chose was Opulent. Now in my past videos, you've seen me use this primer before. This is Cover FX Illuminating Primer. It honestly reminds me a lot of Strobe Cream by MAC, but in a primer formula, so I'm all about it. Now dipping into Makeup Forever, the shade that I used is going to be down below, so make sure that you check the description box for everything that I used and for the links as well. So with a beauty blender, just blending this all throughout the skin, of course, and then setting with that same Medium Golden powder by MAC. I am using two NARS Radiant Creamy Concealers. We went in with Biscuit first, and then we went in with Ginger after, just to highlight a bit. And then of course, just make sure that you blend everything out. I find that the Beauty Blender just blends everything effortlessly and it really just does all the work for you. So taking the two deepest shades from the Graftobian palette that I have and using that to contour. Now, Zia is just freaking gorgeous, so I don't want to overdo her contour. I just want to keep things really, really soft. So I'm just lightly blending this out, and then to set that, we're going to go in with Hoola bronzer and then, like I said, just setting that in place. Picking up RCMA's No Color Powder with that damp beauty blender, and I'm just setting the under eye area with this. I do a little bit on the nose, the cheeks, the forehead, everywhere that you see right now. I never really like to leave everything baking for too long, so the only area that I leave while I finish up the eyes is the under eye area. So you'll notice I still leave it on. I'm picking up a little bit of carbon eyeshadow just to minimize fallout. And then when I buff the under eye area out, I'm almost pushing it into the skin to really make sure that it sets it, as well as dust off any excess powder. And then using that same Isabel color just to blend out the carbon a bit. Now I'm picking up a bit of MAC's Refined Golden Bronzer, and I just hit the cheekbones with this a bit. After that, we're gonna go in with our blush. I'm mixing Melba and Fleur Power with that same brush and just kind of hitting the cheekbones with this. Now y'all know I needed to hit the slow-mo one time, so I like to set the makeup with Fix Plus before going in with the lower lash line mascara and before going in with highlighter. I do this because I don't want any, you know, those little raccoon dots that you'll get with mascara. I really want to avoid doing that or getting that. And then with the highlight, I always find that when the skin is damp, it's going to grab the highlighter a lot better. So that's why I set with Fix Plus before doing this. Tell me that Gilded Honey isn't hella pretty though. Don't even play. Now going in with a little bit of Cork Lip Pencil, and we're just going to kind of overdraw her lips a little bit, nothing too crazy though. And then y'all gotta make sure that you follow me on Snapchat because these are the kind of videos that you get on there, right? Everything. So the liquid lip that we're using is by Makeup Forever, and it's in the shade 101. And then the lip gloss that we're using, you'll see it in a little bit, is by MAC, and it is called Goldfinch. If you know me, then you know that like I literally obsess over finding the best nude lip combos, and I'm really in love with this one right now. So make sure that you check these colors out. All the links to everything that I use, like I said, is going to be listed down below. And right now I'm just hitting a little bit of a spiked brow pencil just over her little moles. And then lastly, setting with the Evian facial spray. Yes! All right guys, so my last client makeover got 500 likes. Can we get this one to 1,000 likes? Can we? Can we? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for watching, and until my next video, bye.
Come back. Tarzan. Jane.
Hello everyone, welcome to Daniela's channel on YouTube.
Tarzan.
Let's TV about that.
Yes. I'm just waiting for Creme to come home.
No way.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, wait.
I just want my eyes done. I'm gonna do my foundation at home.
Okay.
So let's really hone in on your makeup artistry skills.
What's your return policy?
It's really amazing.